Good morning, all. So we start like usually with DXY, Euro USD, and mostly all the USD instrument because when we look at DXY, we see everything. Is it in full size? Let me check. Okay, we're just making sure that the broadcasting was in the right size. So what we see here, and I wanted to go back to this NFP on Friday. What we see here is we had quite a good number there, and we were already in a very, let's say, bullish trend before NFP. So the average early earning at 0.3 was expected like that. So there is nothing bad here. A good one there. A small miss on the unemployment, but I don't think that's what has made this move. We should have seen a big push with this NFP number. And by the way, that's what we started to see as soon as we get the numbers. We had the push, and then we had a change. We had this spike up here. So I said, or I wrote it, I think, on last week on Friday. It's not something that happened randomly. If that happened, it's because some big money is behind this move. Nobody, even a big trader or one big company, cannot move the market that way. The only one that can move the market that way are the market makers, and they have the power to do so. And that's what they did. So we see we spiked above. We have those two pink or purple important fib here, 2360 and 2140. We have used them. We posted this long wicked candle, which is not bullish at all now on the DXY. So, and we will see that we have exactly the same thing on the other side on the Euro USD, a little bit less, but this one could be telling us that we will see some more follow through on the pullback, which is what we have been expecting. What I've been expecting, I was staying short USD all the way up, and I shorted the Euro USD here because we were right on the green level that we will see now. But most important is what happened here. So we respected on the weekly close very nicely. We respected the 2360, this 6182. So it's not, to me now, it's not showing bullish anything. If we look on a shorter time frame, I know it's a little bit cloudy on my chart, but the other thing I did is this trend line you see here. I can make it bigger. So I can make this one bigger so you can see it. But this trend line, I draw it on Friday before the move. And then I didn't look at it till today. So you see it's one touch here, one touch here, a three touch trend line, which is usually not bad trend line at all. So we have it, we broke it, we kind of came back around the trend line several times, and we went down. So that's technical, but it's still not showing it want to go through it. Anyway, if we go up, I will play again this 2360 at 19245, 9246. So as soon as we would come back in this area, if we do so, I will try to short it again if I have a setup. But that's what I see for now. We have the other 2140. We need to break it back. We need to break back under that one if we want to see a follow through down there. And potentially it's still the same. It could be the 9131 area in this area if we would go there, or perhaps up to this big trend line I have here that is broken trend line. So it's a daily trend line, even weekly. So you see we have one touch there, one touch there. It's this big trend line here. So we are coming back. If we come back, sorry, we are not yet there. if we would come back in the 91.31 area, we could perhaps even break that and go up to this trend line here. I would be surprised, but due to the fact that we are coming in thin market days, not perhaps this week, but starting after the 20th of July, we could see weird move, very weird move. So my 2 cents would be why we would not see a pullback till the 15th of July or something like that for the next, let's say, 10 days in this area. And then we would run crazily inside August to get the 38.2 fib. That could be that could really happen. I mean, pulling back and then running in from the end of July or mid of July to end of August, go and come up to this area, even perhaps a little bit higher. But that's where we are targeting with the second leg of this move, of the first impulsive move we had on the DXY here. This impulsive move, if we measure it, we are targeting this area there. So that's for DXY, and that's what I'm looking now. So that's why I added some EURUSD this morning. If we look here, we have the same thing. I will better look on the other screen to this chart. Okay, so we look at that chart. It's the weekly EURUSD. We have this big wicked candle. You see we stopped right to the pip on this green level here when we had the spike down. That's where I went long on Friday on this green level with 2 extension of an ABC we have there. So same thing here. If we go up, we would come back in the area we have been looking for a long time, 120, 118, 80 or 120, and perhaps a back test of this trend line before resuming lower. So that's what I'm looking for. If we look in details on the smaller time frame chart, what happened on Friday? So we had this bottom, we had this green level I was looking at very closely, and it was a place we have been calling to get long. So due to an FP, we went through it. We touched this green level here with the 2 extension we have there. So this extension is measuring this move. It's one of the move I'm looking at. Why I am looking at this move? It's because of, let me show you that 1 hour ABC. So we have a big ABC and we stop on the 2 extension at 118.07. So this one is not very relevant for the moment, but it has been holding the price in many occasions. So that's why I was looking at it and always trying to find confluence with some black levels and some other things like fib or things like that. So that's what we have been looking at. So now if we come back on the regular candles, because then the levels will change, because all the level I have, the green level and the black level, are calculated with candles. So we are there back with this thing. What was important either on DXY and on EURUSD was this 61.8 weekly fib. I posted it on the DXY chart last week. I spoke about this fib, and you see how we have respected this very important fib. We just spiked under it and came back immediately. Then there was this battle with bull-bear battle on Friday. And finally on Friday, we finished with another push higher that made a close nicely above the black level here. Of course, we look on a daily basis. If you look on the daily basis, you see that we have closed way above it. And one more time, this is not a very bullish candle there. So we can see weird move, but still there is something new on the price action. I will get long Euro USD on different levels, and meaning I will get short USD whenever I can. That's mostly everything for the DXY today. I will make later another video for gold, but gold is the same. Gold is following DXY, so we saw, well, we can speak about it now. We saw this this move on Friday. We have a move up on gold, trying to break what is a kind of wedge we have here. We have this wedge. It's another sharp, but you have here a wedge, and the bottom, which is now in this area, the 1752 that I have been calling, which is our black level. That was exactly the resistance we get on the first push after the first touch here at 116.85. That was the level we had called for a long time, since last year, November last year. I called for this level only to get long. We get long here. We did that, and you see how this 1753, 1755 level has been working very nicely. Even on the way back, we touch it back and bounce from it. So it's not a surprise that it has worked on the other side here as a retest. If DXY does what we expect, so we can expect more upside and perhaps a break of this area up to there, or perhaps even up to 1850 or something like that. And then we would come back lower, looking for again the 1685 area, or perhaps lower. We have all the levels here plus the fib level we already spoke about many times. So you have the charts, and that's what happened on Friday. So to break this area, we need that DXY comes back a little bit harder than it is doing now. We will still have this bull bear fight. We are just on the London Open now, so you see the bears again are trying to sell, probably thinking that we will see a follow through right now on the upside of DXY. I'm still very doubting a lot about this move now. I still think we can go deeper before resuming lower on the Euro USD, which means before resuming higher on the DXY. But last of all, of course, always open-minded, always ready to look at both sides. If I see a great setup, like probably in this area of this 23.6 fib, if we come back there and we have a short setup, I will try to short it just to play some nice setup inside the moves, and being ready anytime for perhaps a move that would not go up to there. We must always think that it can happen, so it could stop before, and that's why I will play both sides as soon as I can. But for now, now on Monday morning, I will look more to be long Euro USD.